Okay, so one sec. So 1,904 sold. That means they do sell for that price. It's been 2 hours. One second, I'm gonna look for another item to flip. Oh, my rubies on for a lower price, so they sell quicker. I'm gonna check some items though. So I'm thinking about putting in an offer for energy potion 4. We're gonna throw it in for 350. We're gonna do the whole limit. Try to get it for that price. And then we'll just wait to see how much it's selling for when we get done buying it. $350. Let's actually check though to see how much we can get. So we might be able to get like 368, maybe. But that's current, so where is that? It's current, so about 3 coin tax, so 365. So about 15 coins off each one. Yeah, I'm gonna let that go through for right now. Just got a giant's key, so that's cool. I'm on my 14th one. Pretty soon I'll be able to kill the ogre or whatever. And I should be able to get a strength level before then, so that would mean I'm gonna be able to hit 13s instead of 12s. I just sold 2,000 rubies, so that's going through. Well, since my rubies are gonna sell, I'm probably just gonna throw the rest in the bank. No reason to keep them out. My energy potions are buying, so I did have that on the right price. Alright, well I'm gonna get off and wait for these to sell a little bit. How much did I make? I made almost 2.5 mil in this logged in session, so I definitely have way more than enough to buy a bond. Actually, I probably 300, 900, 1.5 mil. Yeah, that puts me at 7.8, 7.9 mil. Alright, I'm gonna get off for a little bit. Okay, so my items have sold. 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna grab them from the bank. Let's see here. Is this energy potions? Energy potions, yes. 1 second. So, average high. Seems like it's going for 372. Probably not no 390 something. Sometimes this thing is off a bit. Where is it? 372. We're doing number 7. Much? Okay. Number 7. Well, 2,000. So I get to keep 1,098 or 1,898. Whoops. Okay, I'm gonna look for another item to flip. So practically all my energy potions sold, so that's almost something like 50k profit. Let me check. 40k almost. That's not too bad. You can always use these in free to play, they're pretty good. I'm gonna try to find another item to flip though. So I'm gonna put in an offer. I think I can probably sell this for about 216. I'm gonna buy it, or whoops, lobster. I'm gonna buy a lobster for 208, I think, yeah. And 6k, oops. 6k. Alright. We're gonna buy it for 208 and sell it for whatever current price it's going for, the highest current price, but we're gonna try to get 216. So I'm gonna keep a mental note. I'm gonna do that no matter what, is keep a mental note of what the current market is selling at. But if it sells it higher, I may end up getting more, or maybe end up getting less, but I will never take less than what I paid. So unless I absolutely have to, and it's been like 4 or 5 days, then it's not a flip, it's more of an investment. And I'm going to try to stay away from investments for right now, because investments are something you do long term. You don't do that short term, and you got to keep looking at items constantly to see when it's at its lowest, and you know, that type of thing. And it's really difficult because you never know, it could go up, it could go down. So right now would be a good time, I do believe, to sell, because it's at its highest. It's not as complete highest. Its complete highest would be September 26th, it looks like. But its lowest would have been around halfway through September, halfway through August, and halfway through July were its lows. And then towards the end of July, beginning of August. So yeah, it's got its up and downs. Right now it's on an upward trend. Normally you want to sell if that's an investment, but I'm not doing investments. You want to sell when it's at its highest. You always want to try to sell when it's at its highest. And this would be the point, the breaking point. So this would normally mean this is when you should sell, because this is when you're making the most amount of money. Like you're just hitting the breaking point from that point on, and that's when you're making the most amount of money. So if you went to the lowest, which would be 166, and you were investing and you finally hit that breaking point, it would be 206. So at 206, and you were selling at once, you bought at 166, so you 206 minus 166, that's 40 coins per item that you bought. And if you bought like 100,000 for, say, you would make like 4 million or something like that. Let's see how much 100,000 would be. So if you bought at 100,000, that'd be 16 million coins. And this is the reason why investments can be a bad idea, because you have to sink a lot of money in it, and you never know, it can go south real quick. So you got to be careful with that. And that's normally typically something you do within like the 100 million to 500 million or the billions range. Like, you don't want to invest too much money into something, because you never know. It could go south, like I said. But 100,000 times 40, whoops, hold on, I accidentally clicked on another app. 100,000 times 40 GP each, you'd make off of a 16 million investment, you'd make 4 million. So yeah, that's pretty good. If you bought at the lowest, when you could try to find the lowest. Like I said though, you gotta really pay attention. You never know when it's actually at the lowest. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know about that. You really don't know what the market really is gonna do, but it sort of gives you an idea of what the market was like months ago or something of that matter. Anyways, I'm gonna let these by. I might try to find one more item. Hold on, I'll pause it real quick. Another thing I'd like to say is just because an item is selling at a higher price than the low for the day doesn't mean you can't get it for what the previous low for the day would have been. So, I mean, you always want to go towards the lowest of the low, but the highest point of that low. So let's say if you pick an item, let's see, this would be investment long term, investment short term. Okay, so this item. So right now is the lowest point, maybe a little bit ago, but I always put one coin if it's like 0.75. But like, you don't go all the way back to here though. Like you would go to either 208 or 207. That would be the lowest point, and then you would try to sell it when it goes back up to 216. If it goes back up to 216, you just gotta hope to God it doesn't go down. Right now it's in a bullish market, so it might go up. It could drop in price though, because it's at a bearish market, so you gotta be careful with that too. All right, I meant bullish. I don't know if I said bearish or not, but I meant bullish. I'm gonna check for another item though. Also, flipping is less risky than actually investing. So if you're investing, just make sure you have a lot of practice in flipping. Otherwise, you could lose a lot of money. So this is a good example right here. So right now, I could get the item if I wanted to wait and possibly get it for a lower price, but the likely chance of that happening might not end up happening because that's been over 3 hours ago. But since this was only 30 minutes ago, it still might be possible to get this at 440. So that would be your investment range, your first one at the lowest, and that seems to be the lowest, which would be 440. And then you would sell at the average high or the high for the day. So let's see here. That sold. All right, let's do this. So when I do uncut, gosh dang it, I hate it. So you want to put that at 440. That's the low, and then you want to put in as many as you can. Actually, I might not be able to buy that many, but you want to put it at 440. I think G limits at 1500 for some reason. I don't know why though. I don't remember buying any. I must have bought some a couple hours ago. Huh. So right here, you put 440, and then I'm gonna look at the chart. I do believe it was 462 or something. Yeah. So you always want to sell at the absolute highest price. You can undercut the lowest price, but you do not want to undercut the person selling because you're always going to maximize how much you're going to get because it's like it sells based on like who sat there the longest. So you got to keep that in mind. And then this is 26. We're going to buy, we're not going to get very much cash out of this. But the other one, is that at lobster 11? 6,000. Okay. So we're going to get 168 lobsters in return. And then for the uncut emeralds, what the heck was that? 158. Right. We're gonna be able to keep 90. So that's a real good investment right there. 90 off a quick flip. Alright. But yeah, you gotta wait a while when you go to do this though, because this may take like 15-20 minutes. But it most likely will go through because you're paying the lowest, but you're paying higher than the lowest. So you're paying higher than the lowest guy that was getting sales before you. So you should be able to get the item once the other people all sell out. So basically, the other people, they're going first, but they're making less money. So you're making more money over time doing this. I get 90 extra, so 90 times 462, that's 41k instead of let's say someone selling it at current prices, you'd only get like 4 coins, and uh you do 4 coins times 1,508. Yeah, so like their flip would probably take like 15-20 minutes. They'd take just as long to flip it. Not even kidding. They take just as long to flip it, and they'd get 6k. They get 6k because they're impatient. That's the reason why having patience is good. Do not do what these people are telling you on the videos. They're telling you, oh, you should invest at the highest price that's currently being sold at, or the highest low and the lowest high. Because if you wait a little bit longer, you will make more money per hour. Just believe me on that. Because I'm already making more money than that one dude. It took him uh, almost a month just to get to 5 mil or something like that. He had like videos of him doing it every single day, and it took him forever just to get to 5 mil. So I mean, I made 5 mil within. Let me check my account. I'm gonna pause it real quick. Okay, this account is practically brand new, and I made in 4 days on playing time. And if I go to Lumbridge and actually see when I created my account, hold on. So I just checked my account when it was created, and it said 22 days ago. So that one dude that made like 3 or 4 mil in like 30 something days, it took him like 3 or 4 to get 3 or 4 mil, and it took him almost 30 something days or whatever. And you know, I did it within a shorter period of time, and I was also training and doing other things while doing that at the same time, and I wasn't even going like really hard into it. There was days where I didn't even play at all. Like I think like probably 6 to 10 days I never played at all. So you can take like 10 days off of that, and technically it's more like 12 days that I played. So it took me almost 1/3 of the time to make more than him, make double what he made. This is my current cash tag, and that's not even the full cash tag. I got like 300, 600, 1 mil, 1.2 mil, 1.2 mil, 600, 300. So 2.1, that puts me at 8.4 mil or something like that. So yeah, I'm at 8.4 mil. I'm almost double what that guy had in 30 something days. It took him 30 something days to flip that cash stack that he had, and like I did it in less of a time. But I also made money doing other things, but still I did it in less time. It's just, you know, I guess he started from scratch doing it. I just don't believe what he's doing is right. He's showing you guys the wrong way of flipping, and you know, if you're gonna buy an item, you want to get it at the lowest point for the first lowest point of the day, or the last lowest point for the day. So if you're doing flipping, you want to do that. You want to get it at the last lowest point, and you need a chart to do that. So You can't just do that off of not looking at anything. It's kind of hard. So like he was just basically guessing, which you can't really guess that stuff. I was at first, but I was working on making a chart at the same time, so I was actually doing something to be useful to flip this stuff. So, and also I could have made a lot more cash if I honestly kept all my cash that I was flipping and actually sold every item, but I'm doing what most people don't really think of doing. This is called investment flipping, basically. So you keep a portion of what you're buying and selling, and then that's investing into the future of that item. So basically, if that item goes up to 280 coins, let's say, I made almost 72 coins off of nothing. I didn't pay anything for it, and I made 72 coins per 500 of these. And that's just the start. So 72 coins, that'd be 37k extra profit. Extra profit. It's actually 111k profit total, but that would be an extra 37k onto that. So yeah, I mean, that's just the power of like investment flipping. It's like basically getting interest on your item. So you gotta keep that in mind. Alright, well, I'm going to end the video here. I'll see you guys in the next video. I do want to release a guide on how to do this type of stuff, but I also don't want people to know too much about this stuff. It's a little bit hard to learn, and I don't want to get in trouble with if someone invested a lot of money in this game and used that money and lost it all. Because honestly, I am not no financial advisor in this game. I'm just trying to teach you guys like how to sort of do investments and stuff like that without losing too much money. Now, I don't really do actual investments unless I'm getting it for free, basically. That's the reason why it's called investment flipping and not straight up investment. So investment flipping is like basically what do they call that? Compound interest. That's basically what that would be. Basically compound interest. Now it can go both ways. You can end up losing money on this, so it just depends on whether the market's bearish or bullish, and you never know with the market. It can go up or down at any time. Like I said, that's the reason why I'm not a financial advisor, because even financial advisors make mistakes. So just letting you know that they're not perfect. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoy, and do not take this information and try to apply it to real life, because this is for a video game. It's completely different in real life. This has nothing to do with the actual stock market. If you were working with the stock market, I'm sorry, these strategies probably wouldn't work at all. This is for a video game. There's a big difference between video games and real life. All right, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.